mentally do you feel?
Feeling good. I know the bye week was much needed. I know a couple of guys were banged up, so good chance to catch up on some rest, get our bodies rejuvenated. And I'm feeling good, pretty good coming out of the bye week. Got a little bit of extra time to prepare for Oregon and prepare for the matchup ahead. So I'm really excited about where we are and where we are going into the week.
Rico, in terms of that, preparation with the matchup, what stands out about some of Oregon's pass catchers?
Oh, they're a really good group. Probably as talented as a group we're going to play all season, as we played all season. So got to be ready for the matchup. Know they're going to take their shots. They have a quarterback that they believe in. They got receivers they believe in. So we know it's going to be a tough matchup. But I think we're going to come to play. I'm really confident in the ability of the secondary. Me, Nazir, Hunter, Preston, all the different guys. Austin Brown. I really think we can go out there and kind of stick with these guys. So I'm super excited for the opportunity.
After getting you haven't been necessarily thrown at as much this year. Is that frustrating? At times when you're not necessarily getting even the opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit. Because when it comes to it, and we're losing games. You kind of feel like you're not making a difference out there a little bit. But I just kind of knew it would come with it. I have to be better when I do get my opportunities. That's something I want to capitalize on. So. But it can be a little frustrating, a little disheartening when we're losing games and you feel like you're not making no kind of impact or difference out there. But I'm just going to keep trying to do what I do and kind of shut down my side of the field when I can to make it even easier for the defense as a whole.
You kind of touched on it, but as far as after you get 7 interceptions one year, you kind of just talk about kind of mentally preparing for the season. It sounds like you sort of expected that maybe people wouldn't come at you as much.
Yeah, I kind of knew. You never know. With certain teams, they're not going to care. We're going to take our shots at this guy. We believe in our guys, but other teams are going to back down. And I knew that kind of coming into a year. So just kind of preparing myself to be extra keen on how I kind of my details and my fundamentals throughout my technique, and just try to get better on that as I go throughout the season, and kind of fill the voids and the holes in my game where I wasn't showing as much kind of good of a performance.
Oregon with their pass catchers, it seems like they're willing to throw the ball to all lengths of the field. Does that kind of excite you a little bit, knowing that you're going to get that matchup?
Oh yeah, definitely. Very, very excited. When you have a team that going to throw the ball no matter what, trust their guys no matter what, you kind of live for those matchups as a quarterback. And they have a really good group of guys. So I'm really, really excited for the opportunity. I think it's going to be fun, and I'm really good test for our secondary.
What are you seeing when you're studying their quarterback, Dillon Gabriel?
Super good, super poised. A veteran. I think this is his 6th year in college football, and kind of just broke a record for most touchdowns ever or something like that. So super poised, very mobile. Can run the ball, can hurt you in the run game, can make almost every throw on the field. Super accurate. So just got to get him off the spot. Got to get him a little bit flustered. Can't let him have easy access and let him get comfortable. Got to throw some different looks, but he's a good quarterback and it is as advertised.
Kind of to tag off that question, did it change or alter anything for you guys seeing a left-handed quarterback? Because that's not something you see a ton at this level.
No, not really. We know kind of the same thing. Just know when he moves the pocket, a lot of his rollouts are going to be to our defensive right, just because that's his throwing hand. So just got to be alert for that, just the rollouts and stuff like that. But outside of that, nothing really.
Rico, a couple of guys have mentioned during the bye week, shorter practices, guys getting more reps than younger guys. Have you kind of noticed, a little bit of growth from some of those younger guys, especially if they're getting more opportunities than they might normally?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think the bye week is really beneficial for the younger guys because they're taking most of the reps. I see guys in my room, especially Jonas, Jace, Xavier, Amari Snowden, all of them are really maturing and growing. I think they've the step they took since the start of the season, has been really, really vital for them, and I think the bye week showed that, and I'm really excited for their progress. And even after we're up out of here and they're becoming guys, I'm really excited for the direction of the program in the secondary in that aspect.
And then for you guys as corners, the last 2 weeks specifically, it seems like you guys have gotten near 100% of the workload. Do you kind of feel that a little bit more, compared to when you guys were rotating a little bit more with Xavier getting in there and some of the other guys getting in there?
I mean, not really, because I'm kind of used to it. That was a little bit more of my role. Kind of last year, I played almost every stop, so that's kind of what I'm used to. So, I think just getting back into that swing of thing, getting back into that flow is really not much of a change for me because I was used to kind of playing the whole game.
Despite the lack of picks, you kind of talked about working on different areas of your game. This year, do you feel, even though the numbers aren't there, that you're better? as a player, and if so, in what areas can you point to say, hey, I feel I'm stronger here?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've grown a lot as a player, especially in just kind of my detail, my technique. I think one thing I kind of shied away from, not shied away, but I didn't do as much of last year as press, and I did a lot more. I've done a lot more of that this year, so just kind of looking forward to that. And then haven't been gotten much opportunity to get tackles and everything like that, but I feel like when I have gotten an opportunity, I've been a little bit better in that aspect. And then just kind of in the run game, trying to be a little bit more physical. So I feel like I've improved as a player. And even though the picks and the stats aren't there, I feel like personally I've gotten better as a player.
Hunter kind of mentioned like the outside world doesn't give you guys a ton of chance on Saturday. Does that do anything for a locker room? Like maybe free you guys up, like kind of play free in that way?
Definitely. I think that's how you want it. It's just like doubt us, don't give us a chance. That's kind of what we want. I think we're going to play with that mentality that we have nothing to lose, because at this point we don't. Oregon has everything to lose. We're a team that's going to come out here and play hard no matter who we're playing. So really excited for the opportunity. I think that's going to fuel us. The outside world not giving us that chance, and I think that gives us a lot of confidence to play carefree ball and just let it rip.
Going back to that Iowa game, they were able to run for over 300 yards. Is this secondary, is it tough when the opponent's run game is working as well as it is? And how do you kind of go about it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit tough. Iowa, I just don't think we as a whole defense did a good job. And even when we got our chances as secondary, we didn't stop them. So I just think, but when they're controlling the line of scrimmage and they're being able to dominate, it is a little kind of disheartening for the defense. And then I know we're better than that as a defense, a lot better than that as a defense. Just didn't show it. So excited to kind of get out the Oregon front and just prove the defense that we are.
You mentioned Dillon Gabriel, his ability to kind of move in the pocket. Does that change anything from a cornerback perspective of how you might defend, or does that not really change anything?
Yeah, just knowing the play is never over. Kind of even though if you're good covering your man, this guy can just scramble around. So you got to plaster and run around and follow him around the field. Just knowing you're gonna, instead of covering for 3 to 5 seconds, maybe 5 to 7. So just knowing that he can get elusive with the ball and just kind of not staying stagnant in one place. We gotta cover our guys for longer and just be aware.
You guys good with Rico?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Rico.